see the potatoes. Wreck, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad.
Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led by a longtime starter in this league in his 11th season now, the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw here, Dalton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, on 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Dalton sets up play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So Dalton now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Dalton to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And just shedding him off there. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Dalton. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody.
Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On the draw, Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Andy Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This goes out wide for Drake.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
On first down, Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2.
After review of the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Fields throwing again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Drake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. Touchdown, Raiders. That's caught. Darren Waller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Ray McCloud to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Dalton, 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. On the return comes Drake. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll run. It's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Running, it's Drake. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? They're certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
Fields on first down. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Drake will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. It's brought in by Harris. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Dalton. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. On the counter, it's Connor. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. He dumps it off to Dre.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
10 more there and another 1st down. They'll run it with Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
McLeod now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go!
Dalton and the offense now. Down by 12. 2:12 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Dalton.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here's Dalton.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Dalton.
Short little throw to Ebron. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down and goal. Dalton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Dalton sets up play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your